Hey, it is time to hang out on the internet with some of my best friends, and thank you for you guys. Actually, I appreciate it. I had a little bit of an issue with the dog, and so I might not have made it, but these guys got the show running, and so we are going live. So we didn't get a lot of promo out for the show, so we hope we'll have some friends join us, but it's also just good to hang out with some friends and everything. So around the room, we have Mark Sandlin. Fleebnork is here. Brick Smith is here. Matt is here. And Dana is here. And so we've got a couple of viewers looking on at us right now. So share the link around. Did we pop this in the link in the Discord, Mark? Do you remember?
He's giving a yep even though he's muted.
He's up.
Sorry, I'm muted because I've got small Paul going on here. Yes, I did drop it in the Discord. Yes.
Okay, that's cool. Oh, we got Seth Bland is here. We've got the mayor of Millbrook is here.
Hello, Mayor.
Rest, good to see you, man. And Richard Seamus is joining us from his automobile. He may join us live later and everything. Joseph K has joined us. Let me throw that chat in here. That's funny. Yes. Are we exhausted from being online? Yes, we kind of are.
Never.
It's good. It's good that we're taking Thursday off for Thanksgiving because I don't want to be on the internet anymore. Oh, we have a token Canadian coming in.
It shows up to yours. Okay, cool. All right, now I know. It's cool, man. I thought we were friends. That's all right.
So one of these days I'll hop in with you.
That's what this guy says too.
Yeah, don't feel bad, Nathan. I've been blowing poor Julian off for at least a couple months.
It's fine. I'll get it eventually. One, we're gonna have to do a live stream when it's just us, boys. So I'm gonna get y'all.
Julian, when do you stream?
Sunday night at 8, like I have for the last 5 years.
All right.
So what he's really telling you is that he's not famous enough that everybody knows that already. You got to get it out there, Julian.
It's Chris's fault.
It's a school night.
Ever since he became my friend, he lost viewers, so I don't know.
Well, that had nothing to do with you.
The same Waffle House principle.
Yeah, it's the Waffle House principle. When we go to Waffle House, every time we go to the Waffle House here, we walk in the door, it's packed, and when we get done eating, the place is empty. So I don't know why or,
it's
if
the
we're
farts.
that uncouth while we're in there. Dude, it's the what?
It's the farts.
I was going to say it's noxious gas related in some way, shape, or form.
No, that comes after Waffle House, not during.
Well, it depends on how long you linger.
There's a lot of definitions to linger after.
Did you have to let it linger?
Exactly.
Cranberry. We went to the Cranberries. That's an odd turn for us.
I know. We're 3 minutes in and it's already just off the rails. I love it. You're welcome, Chris.
The professor who's not teaching this week went to potty humor first. You noticed that, right?
Well, I just finished watching Sunday Night's Bob's Burgers right before I got up here, and the whole episode is built around Gene is sitting in the bathroom because he has terrible food poisoning, and they make up stories to tell him through the bathroom door as he's, using the toilet on both ends. So potty humor was totally on my mind when I walked into the show. But
I got that for Christmas 2 years ago.
They retell the story of Predator, but the Predator is a bread alien, and he turns people into different types of bread. It's totally worth watching.
Nice.
All right.
The Predator. The Predator.
The Predator.
Please. Check, please.
Check, please. So anyway, what's going on, y'all? Like I talked to y'all yesterday, except for let's talk to Nathan. We didn't talk to Nathan yesterday. I know what is up in the rest of your Lego worlds because we talked yesterday.
Put him on the spot.
Yeah. So I was irresponsible. I had every intention of joining you yesterday, man, but I just got caught up.
It was a Sunday, so
got caught up doing Sunday stuff. I do Sunday stuff, and I don't think about online stuff very much on Sunday, honestly. So
understood.
Yeah, no, that was.
Right.
That was
What's
about
up in your world, though?
Not too much. It started to snow here. yesterday, so that's finally happening. And then I've got the basic shape for this guy all like kind of sorted now. So
I love that use of those plates, man.
yeah,
those Army Men plates are awesome.
yeah. And so I have a lot of tweaking and polish to do, but I got kind of the rough proportions and everything mapped out. So
do you find you build that way in general, where you kind of get a rough and then you go back and you futz and tweak?
Oh, yes, definitely. I would say that, like, with something like this has been embarrassingly long for me to build, considering I built for September in a week. This has been 3 weeks.
Is it because are you just not normally used to building mechs, and so you're tweaking with it more, or? Yeah,
I don't have the same sort of. It doesn't come as easy to build mecha as it does for like spaceships, because the space, I mean, I don't know. I just look at it and I kind of know what looks cool without thinking about it. But with mecha, I just like, is the arm too long? Should I make it longer by one stud? Should I shrink it? I don't know. So I'm constantly going back and forth and like comparing proportions of different bits and looking at concept art and saying, well, that one is, pretty, but concept art for mecha are like so varied that it's kind of, I mean, in the end, it's really up to me. But
yeah, I was just gonna say, I think you're overthinking it, because
oh yeah, that's kind of my MO. That's my MO for a lot of stuff, is just overthink it.
Yeah. Well, I would probably guess that I would say that probably from your spaceship history, that's just kind of second nature. It's like, getting up in the morning and putting on your pants. You do it without thinking about it.
The space stuff, yeah. Sometimes, especially with this last September with the Blacktron ship, it was I deliberately stayed really within the narrow frame of what I knew how to do well, and that was. And what I had pieces for. And so that was, well, I'm building Blacktron and I'm building studs forward, and that's about it.
Well, and I think with building a mech, or building a spaceship, if you kind of like, I could probably make that work if you kind of get out of line, or you go with something that's a human form, a plate will make it go from doofy to cool. I mean, it is very particular, and you're like, oh, I want to put this little function on there, and you add something to the back. You're like, oh, that looks stupid because, it's off balance, or it won't stand, or it just looks wrong because of that. So yeah, I can't mech very well either.
So here's a for instance. This arm is. I was like debating whether I was going to put this bit on there, but I think it makes the forearm look too long. And so I was moving just that hand part, literally a half plate back. And I'm looking at both going, well, I don't know. So,
actually, they both look good, truthfully.
I mean,
yeah,
it's what I do. Half plate increments, looking for the right proportion.
Which then leaves about 18,000 pieces in your, I'm not sticking this back in the drawer yet pile on your table. That gets awful.
Yeah. Yes.
Yep.
Totally.
So I'll jump in and say, like, I don't ever build mechs, but when I build buildings, when I'm doing my first draft, I will build one side of the building. I'll build the left-hand side a certain way, and then I'll build the right-hand side a different way, and then I'll pick one of them. So, I mean, it can be true in other building forms, not just mechs. If you don't have a crystal clear picture of what the end result's going to be, it makes sense to do some trial and error and play around.
Yeah, I do a lot of that.
That's right. Rich has joined us. He is now back from his burger adventure. Are you going to eat the burger online, or?
Only if you really want me to.
No, I'm okay with that. But you probably want to take your phone and turn it sideways.
Yeah, that's going to happen in a second.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for
It's a big process, that turning of the phone sideways.
I understand.
When you turn it sideways, you gain 10 pounds, though. I'm just warning.
Yeah. Hey, Nathan, how close do you live to Greg, to Gil? Are y'all close or far away?
Well, he's in like Southern Ontario, right? Toronto-ish.
I guess.
Mississauga, I think, is he?
Well, he
Mississauga?
calls himself a Toro nerd, so I'm thinking Toronto.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's, I mean, it's a 5-6 hour drive probably at minimum.
You mean all Canadians don't live next door to each other?
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to
It's
figure
the
out.
second largest country in the world, man. Like,
I'm from Michigan. I know. I'm joking.
Well, I mean, I knew he had gotten snow. They actually got a pretty decent. Well, it would be a shut Georgia down for a month snow that he got the last couple of days. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, I just looking at his pictures, I'm like, I need to stick my car into the ditch. You know, that was the kind of snow he had. So you said you had gotten some. I didn't know how close y'all were. So.
yeah, no, we didn't get very much. It's mostly gone already. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. His was like big, fluffy, whatever snow. So, but anyway, that's cool. I don't think they are actually saying that we might get snow this year in Georgia. So that will be an awesome internet. When we get on the internet and talk about the snowmageddon that we're having, that will be an amazing show.
I'll
So
be at your house the next day as soon as you get snow on the ground.
I'll do it.
I'm coming.
If it's snowing on a Thursday, I'm gonna sit on the back and just watch it snow while we do the show. That will be really, really fun.
I'm gonna do a Hotlanta too if we get snow.
Yes, that will be. Ice Planet. Ice Planet is coming out into the snow, man. That would be super awesome.
Wouldn't it be awesome that by the week I'm doing my Instagram for Ice Planet, it actually snows and I can take pictures in the snow to post them?
Oh yeah.
I could only.
So the first year they had the Arctic sets, the blue Arctic stuff, I took it out into the snow and posed it and played with it. It was awesome.
That would be great. So Neil just popped in. I saw our friend Neil. Welcome, Neil. I saw Seth Land is here too. Dana, can you explain the contest for our lug that's coming up next?
Oh, yeah. Since you decided to ditch my meeting on Saturday for, I don't know, a wedding that you were officiating or something crazy like that.
I mean, the text said, "Are we having a meeting today, or are y'all meeting? And we're just meeting at the thing." And I don't know. Never mind.
I don't recall that conversation. I'm just going to point that out. But anyway, so
That's so we could get more door prizes.
Oh, it's too bad though that I won something. But go ahead.
yeah, I know. For your silly little Festivus space Christmas thing, which is freaking awesome. So yeah, that thing.
Well, you know what? Honestly, do you want to know what to me the best thing on that is the reindeer rocket thing that I made, and that
I totally love that. And the fact that you got the stickers on there so it looked like the eyes, freaking perfect.
Well, that was the bumpers from a Ferrari, and I put that together the 5 minutes before I took the pictures and sent it to you.
It's the best part on it.
I know, right?
It's the last minute inspiration kind of thing.
There you go.
I kind of got the idea for the next mock challenge, like literally like organic right before the meeting, because I was unhauling some stuff from the car when I was coming back from meeting up with Matthew and Shannon at the Lego store and doing all this. And I loved the images on the back of this Creator Classic box, which this is the 11011 Classic Creator 1500 piece. I think this is the one that's Walmart will have for $30 or $15 or something like that for Black Friday.
What's the number?
It's on sale for $80 at Walmart here.
80 Canadian?
Yeah.
80 whole Canadians? You have to trade 80 Canadians for that?
For sale. That's a reduced
sound like a
price.
sale.
Wow.
No, it doesn't sound like a sale. But yeah, so Julian, it's 11011.
Okay.
I'm a little dyslexic, so it might be 11011.
That's right.
Get it right. Check it out.
Yeah. So the mock challenge is to use the pieces, aka on the side of the box.
Yes.
So you don't have to only use the pieces in this box. But you must only use pieces that come in this box. So, for example, if there is this 2x3 orange brick and it only came with 4, but you needed 16, you can use 16 because it's a 2x4 brick that's in this box.
Oh, so if I've got the parts from the box in my collection, I can use them?
Correct.
Ah,
Correct.
Ah.
None of these, but you could only use pieces that come in this set.
ah.
And I've expanded the dimensions, so instead of a 16 by 16 build, you can go up to 16 by 32 if you choose to.
Oh.
You are still only restricted to a 20 brick tall build.
It's limited by the 20 brick tall.
Yeah.
Is it 16 wide as well?
16 by you can go 16 by 32.
Is this written down anywhere?
No, because I'm lazy and I haven't gone online and actually posted this in the Facebook group.
You plan on doing that?
But yeah, I'll do better. I promise. Fail, definitely. I haven't done meeting notes. I haven't done. Yeah, I'm slacking this week. I'm on vacation. Gosh darn it! I'm sleeping until 10 and drinking beer at 4. I'm footloose and fancy free. What can I say? But so, Chris, does that answer your question? Do you understand the mock challenge?
I do.
Yes.
Oh,
But
look,
we can write that down.
they have bright purple. Never mind. I thought it was pink. I'm gonna show you.
I break for mooses. That's all I know. And the other thing, Chris, is that there is no theme. It just it's a build inside the box, but yet it's expanded a little bit.
Yeah. Are there mixel joints in that? I haven't looked at the parts list.
I'm looking at it now. I don't see nothing.
No, it is primarily a basic brick box.
Cool.
So I'm expecting things to be
They have
square,
2 eggs in here.
or dare I say, chonky.
Junk.
Oh yeah, Matthew, you're being called out.
Matthew, the mayor of Millbrook would like to see your massive haul.
Show the haul pics.
Let's go. Matthew bought out a Target with his credit card on sale, so we want to see it.
Pics or it didn't happen.
I already sent a pic to you guys. Let me find it. It's all downstairs, but
Do I need to technology intervention here and share them for you?
sure,
Yes, you
that'll
do.
work.
Okay.
Did you add that to? Yeah. Let me add. This is the Brick Smith. What did you add? Is that the part?
Oh, it's garbage. Don't worry about me. We're moving on to Matt.
Because that's so much more important.
I tell you what, while he's doing that, I want to pull up. They just released the pictures of the new Star Wars stuff and the X-wing and the TIE Fighter. I think. Can we talk about that real quick? Do y'all mind?
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Swing.
Face.
Awesome.
I want to pull that up because I'm actually I have opinions, so I'd like to talk about them.
The 3x3 engine air takes.
Yeah, we need. Don't get ahead of the thing. Here we
No,
go.
let him do what he needs to do, Chris. We don't.
Right.
We have to wait on Chris. Apparently.
There it is. Let me
Okay.
share this. Oh, goodness gracious! All right. So here we go. There it is. Let me scroll down here to the actual picture. So there's the. We don't care about that. Does anybody care about the MIDI scale? Whatever.
Not at all.
Redo.
Move along.
They
Move
just
along.
replaced it with
There's no
Hot.
droids here.
Yeah.
Micro soldados.
Yeah, I mean, there's some good parts in that, but I'm not paying the money. All right, so we've got the Mandalorian stuff here.
This is the way.
So,
I'm excited about. Oh, did these pictures not get bigger? That stinks. All right, so let's go. Here's the first one. Let's talk about this TIE Fighter. It is kind of small in some ways.
It's tiny.
I like
It
the
is.
scale though. Actually, you're right. It is small in comparison to say regular minifig scale.
yeah,
But
the wings are a little bit.
This is a first order one, right?
no. That's original trilogy right there.
Well, then that's too small because I remember the first order ones. I saw them. I was like, well, that's small. So, but I guess if it's not first order, it doesn't matter.
I unfortunately I have cleaned the room of a lot of Star Wars stuff.
What's up, dude, Jude?
But for the scale for that, it is because the first order TIE fighters and the original trilogy TIE fighters that we've had in the last couple of years were all of the same size. I mean, you literally put them next to each other and they're the same size.
Okay.
So this is larger, smaller than those, of course, but it's larger than, say, the TIE fighter that Vader has inside the Death Star set. So it's a little larger.
Yeah.
I like the scale and the size because I've always wanted to do one of the TIE fighter transport ships that they introduced in Rebels.
Yep.
and that's a great. And I think when I mentioned it to you, Chris, you said, "Why don't you do it in like the scale from Vader's ship from the Death Star?" So this is dead on for me able to do that mock that I want to do and use these TIE fighters instead.
Yeah.
So I think it's a great size scale.
It also uses a print.
It uses the print from one of the original TIE fighter, the dish with the screen on it like this.
Yeah,
that's kind of cool.
Oh, for the top.
Yeah,
I thought they had those on the last couple of TIE fighters too, didn't they?
No, it was the same canopy.
I'm not sure.
It's the canopy piece at the front.
All right. Any other opinions on it? I have some. I'll share them. But what do you think?
Well, don't keep us in suspense.
Okay. Here's what I like, and we've talked about this before. The price point, which is $39.99 for that. I think it's amazing for that.
I think I'd buy it.
Just because the price point is the 10-cent point. It comes with 3 figs. I don't care about figs. I do like the droid dude right there. That's kind of cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
It also is playable by a kid. It is affordable by a kid, because I remember a few years ago I'm going to go buy Jake the X-Wing and the TIE Fighter, and I was going to spend $150 to do so. And just for those two, and for a TIE Fighter, I don't need like a ton of detail. I need playability and swooshability, and that's totally got it. I mean, a kid can grab that and swoosh that around without it being this huge Mondo thing in his room to knock stuff over. And so in my opinion, I find it excellent. I find it a good balance between detail and parts efficiency, in my opinion.
And larger than the 4+ sets that they did last year.
Yeah, see, I was afraid that it was going to have that little single molded wing tie blade, or whatever you call the solar panel. It doesn't seem to have that. It seems like it is brick built on the wings, I'm guessing. But
well, it looks like, I mean, just even looking from the picture, the ball mechanism to lock into the solar panels, or whatever you want to call them, the wings, call them wings. The technique looks very similar to the standard TIE Fighter wings.
Yep.
So I think it's just going to be like a condensed version. I mean, it looks very condensed from the normal one. So I'm excited. This is the first I've actually seen of it, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it looks like a mini version of that huge Mondo one they did last. So
Hey, Jeff.
Well, I was just thinking, it looks the way the TIE fighters look on Rebels.
It does look more like it. You're right.
Where the wings are
a
little more compact looking on the.
All right, Brick Smith, you just disappeared. What do you think, man? You're a little Star Warsy. Where'd he go? He left. All right. Anybody else got an opinion about it? Proud Love, what do you think about this?
I don't know. It's Star Wars.
Parts.
Yeah, I prefer this.
Wait, what is this you're preferring? Oh,
yeah, the bonsai tree.
The new botanical stuff looks really, really good.
Yeah, take my money.
Take my money. No minifigs at all.
But you got
Just parts,
it trimmed, though.
Good price point for those two. And
I'm just kind of curious whether or not they contracted AC Pin for that, or they brought somebody else in house.
What about that?
For the bonsai?
I don't think.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Because AC Pin has moved on from Star Wars, and he's gone into doing these flowers and other botanical stuff. It's really great.
Yeah,
he's had stuff in
AC Pin. The flowers look definitely AC Pin.
Yeah. Hey, he's had stuff in the Lego house now for a couple of years. Flowers and other botanical items. So I'm wondering if he got the contract.
I kind of deliberately derailed that. Sorry, guys.
No, you're good.
You're still on point.
This is where we need to go right now. Chris, real quick.
Yes.
The botanical, didn't I see McVeigh, Power Pig, do something like that before he went to go? Thank you.
I copied. He put the instructions up on the internet, and I built one for the back of my Chinese restaurant.
Oh, okay.
That's why I kept saying it looks like it could be Chris McVeigh design.
I hope so.
Bonsai tree.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm buying it if Chris did it. If he didn't,
I can accept that too.
Not this Chris, but Chris McVeigh, Chris. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Power Pig. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right. So, although I've been called Power Pig,
Instagram handle, everybody.
On to the X-wing.
All right, on to the X-wing. Let's look at the X-wing here.
Onward and upward.
Let's put it. I mean, I don't know if I can get it any bigger than this. These pictures cannot be zoomed in at the moment. So, so this one is 49. So it's $10 more than the TIE Fighter. But let's roll down the back. Look at that. Look at the detail on the back. Looks really good.
Yep.
The nose is maybe a little derpy, but they always have been.
Yep.
I like that. General Dodonna is in it. Yeah.
Nice.
But this is cool. Rich started talking about it. The intake right there is a new piece.
Well, it's new for Star Wars.
It's new for Star Wars.
I think it's isn't it in the Mario stuff? Isn't it the tube for the Mario?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
That's bigger.
What's that number on that?
On width.
Okay, never mind. I got it.
75301. I mean, I would almost say that intake looks like something from the Minions, but it's not the same size.
Yeah, it's a 3x3.
Yeah, it looks like the old intakes from that, the old engine piece, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's tagged
My
on.
picture's bigger, Chris.
What? Hang on.
Do we really want to see your picture?
What are you saying, man?
Okay. Oh, there you go. Look at there.
Yeah, actually,
I think
that
it's
looks
even
like
bigger.
Mario Kart.
Echo.
Yeah.
And I kind of
I
like
thought-
the fact that R2's a little higher in the seat. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. You'd figure they could.
Hit by lasers.
I'm curious to see that the mechanism to put the S foils into attack position. That looks a little redesigned. I wonder if you push down that Technic rod and it flips it open or something.
Oh, look, a girl playing with it. That's cool.
That's in the open position.
You have to use the force to open them.
That is the landed on the planet and Luke gave up position. All right. Oh, wait. Yeah, there is a button that makes it flip. Look in the picture there.
Where?
Go up to the top left.
Oh,
right,
there you go.
Right, top right. Sorry.
No, that's the hangy thing. You can hang it.
Take the
No,
picture
it's
and
gotta be
go up
something to
and
be
to
able
the
to-
right. Go up.
Well,
More.
that's R2 going in.
More.
There we go.
Ah!
Oh, don't do that.
Right
There.
there's a button.
Okay, so it does look like you push down those Technic lift arms and it engages the S foils.
Yeah, but there's no rubber bands.
Right. No, so I'm totally stoked to see how this is done.
How do you turn off the targeting computer?
No, that is the question.
But look, look how the S-foils sit though. They sit together.
Those look. It looks.
I'll just sit down.
Yeah, which is
Great.
really great, which is what everybody redesigns it to do after 5 seconds after they build it.
Yeah. So I'm really curious to see how the mechanism, the Technic in there, and look at the snot on the side panels.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, you know what? I gotta say, this next generation of designers, you can totally see AFoL engineering going on here.
Absolutely. Now, of all the things they could do, in my opinions, is while the dishes look okay, can we just make the blast shield things? Can we make another piece for that? The one with the laser guns on the ends of the tips of the wings, because they're not radar dishes. They're little arcs or whatever. Can we just cut those down?
Yeah, some people have actually taken a Dremel to radar dishes.
I'm not doing that. Oh, I like the Doc Brown hair on Dodonna though. That's pretty cool.
Yep. And I think this is oh no, we've had Leia in this gear other than just the rebel transport.
It
So
was in like the biggest, like the Yavin, not the Yavin, the big ship.
I don't know. I'm getting opinions off camera, but anyway, so that's all right. But I like it. I mean, I really do. And here's the deal. I love the first X-Wing and stuff. It was inaccurate, but it was very Lego, and it was very simple play. It was affordable. It was a $20 thing. You got the ship, and at $40 for that, I'm in, man. I'm
This
excited.
is $49.99.
well, the TIE Fighter
okay,
is 40,
50.
the X-Wing's 50. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not listening. I'm sorry.
So when I worked at the Lego store, one of the things that our manager Michael always used to say to me is, if a kid comes in and wants to get Yoda, we should have a set that has Yoda in it to sell. If a kid comes in and wants an X-Wing and a Luke Skywalker and an R2-D2, we should have a set on the shelf all the time. And I think he's right. I mean, there's always new generations of Star Wars fans.
We're gonna get one.
And Matthew, this may be a segue, and I don't know if Chris, if we're done with this particular topic, to talk about Chris, to talk about Matthew's haul. Because
by the way, let me just say one more thing about that. They got rid of having to have 4 shooters on all the wings. They just have them on the bottom, and they're going to be easy to get rid of. The landing gear position is going to be interesting in everything. So,
I think they just
what's up, Chris Smith? You're making hand signals.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut it before you were ready for me to cut it. Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
What's up, Brick Sloth? Hey, Kittenville, welcome. You guys are awesome. Whatever.
Yeah, and we got Dude Jude's in there too.
I said Dude Jude earlier. Also, I got somebody else.
I feel like we got to like double Dude Jude.
Oh, okay. Well, we're tripling.
Hey, there's going to be triple me after Thanksgiving, I'm pretty sure. But anyway.
By the way, one of the people I cannot wait for the Peach Lug to meet is Dude Jude.
I'm looking forward to it.
He's the best. Huh?
You've met Dude Jude in person?
I drank all his whiskey.
Whoa, yeah.
He said it was okay.
All right. So Chris,
hang on. Mark did you chime in on the X-Wing? What did you think about it? Just looking at those quick pictures.
I think it looks pretty good, and it's nice to have an X-Wing that's a little more affordable. Personally, I would eliminate the Leia and Dodonna figures out of it and knock the price down another $10.
Ding, 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 ding. I like that idea.
It's an X-Wing fighter. It needs Luke, it needs R2, and no other minifigures.
Have they ever offered Dodonna?
But I'd still buy it at $50.
If the Dodonna is a first time ever, they'll get people who already own 5 X-Wings to buy it just to get that minifig.
I understand that.
I'm just going to buy it anyway because of the new part.
I'm just talking about a toy X-Wing, and you don't need that old guy. I know the Star Wars collectors will go and have to buy it.
Yeah, that'll make that fig $50.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
I don't need Dodonna to buy a new X-Wing.
Yeah.
I'm buying 2 and selling one of the fig.
I don't need Dodonna for nothing. Anyway,
I don't need Dodonna.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
By the way,
Forget about it.
But
You'll go in the bin.
Mark,
All right, wait. The young man who won't be on screen but needs to talk to me about something about this needs to say something.
okay,
What?
they actually in the the new, not the newest, but like the newer ones of the X-Wing, they had dual molded helmets. This one, they do not have the dual molded helmets.
Oh, we didn't even notice that detail, Mr. Smarty Smart. So, as
Yeah,
it,
Yeah, but it doesn't need it.
he already said, he said 2020 Wizard, and he walked out of the room. So anyway, he might drop that. So I guess they don't. I didn't even notice they don't have the double molded. They have the printed. They may have the. Do they have the printed? Printed visor on the minifig, which I don't like as much, but
you're right.
Okay,
That's not going to keep me from buying it.
No,
You got to save some shekels somewhere.
That's true. Shekels. All right,
Put all the money in Dodonna.
that's true. I want to circle back to the botanicals because that's pretty cool.
Well, wait a minute. We gotta circle back to do Matthew first.
Yeah, I was going to say, but we're circling back to that. It's time to see the haul. So is that the pictures in there? Here we go, Matthew. Oh my gosh!
Holy cow!
Oh, and there's like 5 items that are being shipped, so that's not.
And then there was also this portion that was for him specifically.
That's for me. The rest is for Bricklink.
Yeah. So
That looks like a brick fair purchase for me.
now, one of the things I wanted to point out is that Matthew picked up, was it 2 or 3 Millennium Falcons?
3 Falcons, but they gave me a raised ship instead of 3 Falcons, so I had to go back to the store and say, "Hey, it's not what I paid for."
So the first question I got to ask is, what did the people? Because you did this order to pick up, right?
I did.
And what kind of response did you get from the people that were at the pickup desk?
So the response this time was muted compared to some other occasions. So if you really want a like jaw drop story, I'll have to tell you about the time I went to Walmart in Dahlonega and I had to get 2 shopping carts. and kids were following me to the checkout counter.
To your van with free candy right on the side of
And I literally felt terrible, but it was 50% off, and I was going to sell all of it.
None for the kids.
Somebody was going to buy it.
But when I went back,
Why not you?
when I went back to fix the lack of 3 Falcons, the lady pulls up the receipt. She goes, "Oh, so you bought a few things."
Don't judge me, Karen.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm rolling it out the door, and some older woman standing there, and she goes, "Oh, you must have a lot of kids." I was like, "No, it's a business."
Yeah.
Tons of them. They belong.
No, you should have said, "No, I don't have any. You want to trade?"
Oh man.
I had to use the blood of small children to buy all these.
Checks, please.
So Matthew, we talked about this on the side that you were surprised that the Falcon was on clearance, or well, not clearance, but it was actually on sale.
Yes, because here's what will happen. Most of that stuff you see in that picture will not sell for 4 years because once it dries up and then someone decides they really want the space lineup, they'll pay more than what it originally sold for on BrickLink, and I will sell it in 4 or 5 years from now. It's going to sit in my basement. But not the Star Wars and not the Millennium Falcon. I'm going to sell both of those by Christmas because by December 10th, Shop Lego will be out and Walmart will be out and the Lego store will be out, and some parent who hasn't done their shopping will say, "I need a Falcon in 5 days," and they will pay a lot more.
You're such a convenient capitalist. I love it.
Yeah.
Seems dirty.
Yeah.
Do you have a lot of children? Not anymore.
Not anymore. I sold them for this. But, you're
The true meaning of Christmas, ladies
There
and
comes a
gentlemen.
point where you stop feeling any shame about your hobby or your business, and you're just like, "Yeah, judge me if you want." As I push
Yeah.
it out there.
You've got no conscience.
Now,
I hate capitalism, but do you take Visa? Anyway.
Don't be alarmed if on Christmas Eve, if some ghosts show up at your house. Like, don't be alarmed. There's going to be one. You're going to see your childhood, and thing.
Yeah. Invite them for lunch. There'll be one that invites you for lunch, but invite the others. There's going to be one that's going to be really thin, and he'll need to eat a lot.
Yeah.
the only reason I shared that picture is we're staying here this Christmas, so nobody can come raid the house while I'm gone.
I don't need to be gone.
At least 50% of the room knows where you live.
Well,
True.
And they'll share.
And I have a key.
this might
Well, Dana, I know where you live, so if it shows up in your
It's true,
basement,
but you don't have a key yet.
yeah, I'll have to get a drone that can go indoors or something.
Matt, the evil one.
But that pays for all that stuff you see behind me. I mean, like, that way I don't spend thousands of dollars out of my income. I generate the income from clearance and hanging on to stuff for 5 years.
Yeah.
And I don't have any children,
if
so I
someone goes and buys a toy out, somebody goes out and buys a toy out when it is exclusive and they buy a bunch of them, that guy I can't stand. But if it's on clearance and you show up and clear them out, or it's on sale, you got the sale.
Good for you.
You bet. You bet. It's just the selling the one to the guy 5 days from Christmas at some exorbitant price that really kind of like gets me.
Yeah,
But, okay.
That
Each his own. Go
that
ahead.
That person knew that Christmas was going to be on December 25th for the whole year.
Oh, I know.
for their whole
I know.
life.
Your lack of planning does not make it an emergency on my part.
Have you seen Jingle All the Way? Just point that out.
actually, I haven't. I don't. That
What?
was
You have an entire Christmas episode of shame of movies you haven't seen.
Come on,
What,
man.
what was that
Me?
movie I was supposed to watch after the last episode?
No, anyway, I just know it's a stinker. I've seen parts of it like.
Oh no, they're. I mean, you got.
Sinbad. It has Sinbad in it. I hope he feels better. I hope his health gets better. He's a fine human being, but he does not star in many movies I like.
He went to my alma mater, so you speak kindly of the Sinbad.
I do hope he feels better. I know he's sick.
I'm gonna-
He's a veteran.
I want to throw out an idea for a future video rendezvous, which is if we all got together and
Wait, what are you talking about? This went odd.
simultaneously watched the new Lego Holiday Special and did like our own MST3K peanut gallery and comment as we're watching it.
Oh, I like that idea.
Yes, please.
I'm into that.
Can we?
Okay.
Can we
I'd love to see that.
Can we put versions of our house, all of our bald spots, showing up on the screen as we're watching?
I don't have a bald spot.
You can't watch with us then.
That's right. That's right, because we know that John Denver never lost his hair.
I got him, country boy.
There's a price of admission to this club.
So I built something here, but I think it's Chris. You should show Jake's little table scrap thing he just built.
Oh yeah,
because the thing I built, I was playing off of what he built, so I want you to show his first.
Yeah. All right,
Like
so
a sharing is caring kind of moment. I'm a little weird about it.
And then Sandlin's going to be like, look how much better mine is.
Ooh, that's a great piece.
That is a great piece right there.
I have never seen that bottom before.
Oh yeah, you put that on a light brick, on an old school light brick.
That's from the.
I got
That's a Peacekeeper piece right there.
Big Jam got some. I just held on to his Lego for him.
Yeah. Hey, Dana, can you pull the botanical sets up so we can talk about those in just a second? Can you do that, Dana, real quick?
I can do that while you're doing this.
Okay. All right. So
oh God, never mind.
One of my favorite adventures about coming to my Lego room that my son builds a lot of table scraps. It's just that he doesn't clean up after himself, which makes it a little bittersweet. But he he built this little dude here, all right, and it is here, but it is, as Bricksmith pointed out, not a spider per se, although it looks a lot like a grid spider from Tron and everything. So it's got little articulated legs and this little cool body. It actually, this little fuel container will pop off the top as well. So pretty neat little deal. I love to see what Jake builds with these little doodads and everything. So yeah, so this little Spider-Man, and so it tucks up and then it flops in nice and tight like that. So it's really, really sweet. Anyway, so I showed that pre-show, and apparently, Sandlin, you built something along those lines, yeah?
Well, yeah, what happened is you showed that, and I was thinking, I've got some of those little, the little 1x1 with the bar on the side. Mm-hmm. Thanos mech that were in gold. And so I started putting gold pieces together, and then I thought, well, I'll throw some brown in there because gold plus brown equals steampunk. So, so I ended up making this little, like, steampunky, soldiery little dude. Like,
that's awesome.
His little rifle.
That is quite nice.
He's got his little chimney. So he can, like,
Ship that to my house. Ship that to my house.
When did Metalbeard's beard come in gold?
It's from the Lego Movie 2 set with Metalbeard in it, where he's made out of musical instruments and
sure
horns.
enough, you're right. I didn't build that. Brittany did. Thanks, wife.
So, I didn't build the set either. I just bought the things at Big Lots when they went on sale. So
respect.
Anyway, yeah, I put those together to make this little kind of steampunky little thing.
That's pretty sweet, man.
It looks really good.
I don't build much steampunky stuff because I don't. I don't have a lot.
You've done it well. You've done okay with it. I approve. You can display at my table anytime.
He's got his little chimneys there because he's steam powered, of course. So
oh yeah. You just gotta put some snow ice cream balls on top of it and smoke.
Yeah, there was a small Paul sighting, so I can actually switch to small Paul Cam.
Small Cam.
Small Paul Cam.
Is he wearing branded Small Paul merchandise today?
No, today he's wearing Mario.
Oh, okay.
Where's your Small Paul merchandising shirt? Oh, okay.
He's got his own shirt now.
The dab, the everything. Where's the dog? I'm just asking.
He's around here somewhere. Where's the dog?
Girlfriend.
Dab is now called the coffin to your elbow.
Best to just let him finish.
The dog went upstairs. I think she's upstairs watching the Roomba. She does not like the Roomba, but she has to watch it.
I thought that was code for something.
To make sure it doesn't attack everything.
I'll be back.
Figured out if she'll lie down on a chair, the Roomba can't get up there. So she has to follow it from room to room and watch it. And then it turns around and she runs from the room like, ah!
Oh, coming back.
So,
Steve,
There's a video of this. It sounds adorable.
Yeah.
you know, it's so funny that movie almost was good. It was just off the Wild West movie. It was almost good. It was off by a couple things, but it was almost good.
it probably
I enjoyed it.
They hadn't put
I enjoyed some of the cool steampunky stuff in that movie.
What was that, Merrick?
If they hadn't put the giant spider thing in it, it probably would have made it a little bit better because the idea of the movie was fun and the actors in the movie were pretty good too. And Kenneth Branagh was really fun because he was just chewing the scenery and that was fun.
It was all Southern and that was awesome.
And then they put the big stupid spider thing in it, which, by the way, if anybody has not seen it, Kevin Smith has a whole story he tells
Yeah, he
about
does.
I've seen that. That's
and
amazing.
why the spider ends up in that movie. And it's really enjoyable. So you should go look up the Kevin Smith spider story if you haven't seen it already, because it's a fascinating look into Hollywood and why so many dumb things come out of Hollywood because producers get ideas like giant spiders. So
That's funny.
Well, I have to say that I grew up watching Wild Wild West on TV.
Yeah, the original.
I watched the reruns on Sunday mornings. They were good.
Yeah, so I'm old enough to remember having watched it on like prime time television as a small child.
That makes me old.
That makes me old.
Did you have to climb up on the roof and turn the antenna to get better reception?
I definitely wiggled the rabbit ears.
Hey, this is a family chat. Anyway, so I don't know what that means. But my dad had this big tall antenna thing and you had to turn. Brick Smith has a weighted brick. Look there.
Weighted bricks are always good.
Give me
That's
a set number.
That's
Why are they good?
Boats and locomotives. A couple of the early locomotives had them in it.
Yeah.
Is that so they would fly off the track?
Yes.
Interesting.
Which
All right.
velocity?
So let's go through this. We've got about 10, 15 minutes of just our hour, but we can talk forever. But here we go. Let me add this to the stream. The new botanicals. Can you zoom in on those? I don't know if you can.
That's what we were doing.
Unfortunately, I was hoping to see if I could find them on Flickr because then I knew I could blow them up, but that's about as good as I can get.
Hey, Brick Smith, you did better. Do better. See if you can find those.
Give me a set.
But these are cool, so we can talk about this while we're looking at it. I love these things, man. These are great.
They will look good next to the bird set from a few years ago.
Oh yeah,
that's true.
I like. I don't know if you can see. They've used the little pipes of some sort.
The whips.
The whip. I'm not quite
Is
sure if
it's a whips.
I don't know if it's a whip or a pipe or.
It may be that hose that they used in the Nintendo set made brown.
Oh.
I'm not familiar with that piece.
Are you talking the rigid hose or the rubber?
The rubbery hose. I'm wondering.
Well, the rubbery hose is from pneumatics, so they've had rubbery hoses around for a while.
I don't think it's the
Now
rubbery
brown
hose.
would be nice.
It reminds me of the hoses that were, or the little pipe pieces or plastic thin pieces on the destroyer, the Technic destroyer droid.
Maybe so.
It might be. I don't know. I mean, that's an old piece that hasn't been used probably for quite some time.
But it looks like the piece that they used in the Ewok Village, but that piece was really stiff and it wouldn't bend very easily.
Right, and those look very organic, fluid looking. So
pliable.
I can't wait to see the new Elementary article on that thing.
Yeah. Can we just pause and thank the good Lord above for the folks at New Elementary? That is best. That is my favorite website by far.
So good.
Yeah, they're looking for more writers.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not organized enough to do that.
Huh?
Julian, does that show the back of the box? Because
I would totally write for that.
Change the leaves out.
Go email them and send them draft pictures and a draft review of something, and they may hire you.
Cool.
I mean, it's all voluntary, so.
Or is it too early to have it?
Dan, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So, Chris, come back to my screen for a minute.
Oh, okay.
So, while you can't see. Well, you can't see it very well, but you do get to swap out the green leaves for cherry blossom type scenario.
That's great too.
Which is really cool.
Oh wait, Jake just said these what?
Pink frogs.
The cherry blossoms are made of pink frogs, according to 2020 Vision. Here.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Oh, they are. As I look
Yep.
in closer on my screen, those are pink frogs.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw that. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Big frogs.
That's crazy. Can you imagine a bunch of orange spacemen surrounded by pink frogs? Because apparently we've got that now.
With a worried look on his face.
2020.
What a world. What a world.
I now need that just for the pink frogs.
Yeah. That's
pretty
like
cool.
a lug bulk order almost.
Yeah. Do
I'll
we know
take
what's the price?
1,000, please.
Yeah.
What's the
Why
price
would
point
you-
on these? I don't even know.
You guys are using lug bulk wrong if you do it for pink frogs.
Whoa.
No,
Hey, we got
no, you're not.
Listen,
you're not.
I don't
Incredibly
know what
right.
you guys do in Canada, but don't tell me how to like my hobby.
That's right.
So you
Hey,
can
if I
fill a
want
bathtub with them,
3,000
I
big
guess. but-
Frogs, I'm gonna get it.
Let's see.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm building a pink castle. I need pink frogs.
Yeah, fair.
So
fair
the
enough.
That would be
bonsai
your
tree,
gargoyle. That would be your
Little
gargoyle.
gargoyle frogs, yeah.
the bonsai tree is $50.
Really? That's
And the
not
funny
bad.
thing is that I feel sorry for you Canadians because it's 50 US and 50 Canadian. There's no,
Oh,
What? No, it won't be 50 Canadian. It'll be 80.
yeah. But it says 50 Canadian on Brickset, but you never know. They're in the UK, so they don't know. What do they know?
They
If
don't
that's
care
if
about
that's $50 Canadian, I'm like, I mean,
You're gonna buy
when-
like 12 of them.
Yeah,
Why don't
I
you just
mean-
drive to Buffalo and buy them?
those are landscaping. Border crossings right now are great.
Well, I don't mean right now.
keeping the Americans out,
After
are
the
you?
vaccine.
So the flower bouquet, and I don't know. Let me see if the other. Hang on, let me go back. It's gonna be $50 as well.
They're just landscaping packs. I love it.
But look at those. Look at these. they've
Dinosaur
used these
wings.
green wings.
Yeah,
Yeah, I heard it described as pterodactyl wings.
yep.
Yeah, they're pterodactyl wings in green, and then the big wedge plates.
What's that
Like I
on the
used
end?
them
The
on-
weird pointy bit.
I think those are surfboards.
Surfboards, nice. Good call, Jake.
It could be, or it's the 1x2
No, I think it's the
curved wedge pieces.
16 by 4 by 2
No,
wedge plate.
On the end of it, on the end of that, there's a
wedge plates.
surfboard.
Yeah, like I used on my Vic Viper. Those in that sand green are awesome.
I think it's
Yeah, that's great.
regular green.
No, they look.
Medium.
No, the back ones look sand green. The bottom ones look regular green.
It does look like there's two different greens for sure.
Yeah,
Mm,
because
maybe.
if you see right here
Although-
the spruce pieces next to the wedge plates,
Mm,
you
Might be
totally
a
see the
lighting.
different colors.
could be.
I think it's floating, but okay.
If only New
hey.
Elementary had published their parts list already.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
The purple.
Stop being logical. Gosh darn it.
You know, if you wrote for New Elementary, you would have done a review already, Nathan.
Well, I actually talked to them about it, but then I realized, like, I don't even have time to finish my cathedral. What am I going to do writing articles about things?
Well, you
for
could
me,
you could
like-
stop spending Monday and Thursday nights online.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
It's a waste of time, isn't it?
for me, the
That's so
idea
lovely,
of
Chris.
of writing for a blog that appeals exactly to like what I do as a builder sounds really interesting. I'm gonna get in touch with them.
Yeah, go for it. You heard it right here. Nathan Proudlove is starting his career on New Elementary to give us all the scoops.
Yeah,
and
We'll see.
I too would like to do that, but well, I used to have a job, but then I didn't. Then I no longer got a job.
Do we
And
have,
then I
do we
decided I
have
had
the
to
little
move.
violin graphic, Chris?
Yeah.
The
And
world's
and
smallest
Pukey
violin.
Star. And the Pukey Star.
No, I do have this one though.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sunshine on my shoulder, always be happy. Okay.
All right. But can I say this is another one of those things where I just sit down and
Really
try to
nice.
build these flowers with my part. It would look horrific. And the same, this guy, whoever designed this, and I have an idea who might have, could take the same parts, the same thing, and make them look like this, and that drives me nuts. You know what I'm saying?
I like the conical coney flower deal.
Chris,
Yeah.
some people feel the same way about you in space, man. Just saying.
No, that's all right. Nobody understands space, but these the general populace, everybody gets flowers, and that's going to do so well.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
excited for that.
Pink frogs.
Some 14-year-old
Oh,
boys
pink
can have
frogs.
that given to him and cry because he didn't get space.
What
Too
you
bad.
what you need, Chris, is a spaceship full of pink frogs.
There we go.
I actually-
Simon,
Man,
Lee's
man, look
space.
out. Your,
It'll be
your
classic space
brownstone
dribble.
might end up with pink frogs in it this time. Careful.
So I used yellow frogs as Vogons in a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy mock way back in the day.
Nice.
A micro scale one.
Awesome.
You know that Frogtron or whatever it was, the space frogs, Simon
Yeah.
Liu and a bunch of those guys built a lot of that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's right. And Tyler Kleitz and I were driving back from one of the cons. We talked about the whole way. We never pulled it off, but we thought about coming up with Flytron as the bad guys, and all of their ships looking like poop, and there's space flies all over it. The whole thing. We had jokes about corn, and we had jokes about everything, But when we got down to it, we couldn't figure out how to make the fly look right, so we just gave up. So it was going to be amazing, but it
wasn't.
But you could totally get away with that now. There's great parts out there that you could do flies.
Oh no, we could, but now nobody knows what the frog Tron or whatever it is, or space frogs, whatever it was, are. So
it could be a revival.
And we could. Now there could be pink frogs in space. That's right.
So speaking of revival, that's a cool thing.
Have y'all seen that? The thing that Mark's got right there?
Yes, that is cool.
Angle.
I saw that today.
I haven't seen it. What is it?
Moko the Builder.
Moko. This I've been following this guy for a long time, ever since forever ago.
Okay.
And this is awesome. Cube
What?
that opens up and turns into a buster. And it fits the Iron Man inside of it.
I'm impressed.
That is
like a suitcase.
Which
wow.
is just
Why do I even Lego?
it's so cool that
Yeah. The Hulk Buster in a cube.
Let me go ahead and
Ready to
say
ship.
it. I hate that guy. That is
Yeah.
that is what we say.
I didn't come in depressed, but I'm leaving depressed.
I would love to build with that guy and be his best friend, but if he builds that good, I hate that guy. That's just what we say.
And we all know a version of that guy, so it's all good.
That's right.
I know a couple of them with face.
Good to have you here, man.
Here, let me tell you that story again about the second time I went to Brick Fair and this guy named Giddens started unwrapping one giant spaceship after another one.
That's all right. One of your friends from the lug knocked it over at the next show.
Here's one in black. Here's one in red. Here's
did you ask your
Look
friend
at this white one.
Shannon to
Oh, it's
those
got a
around?
companion.
What was that, Mark?
look, they have interiors with rooms and people doing stuff in the rooms.
I was asking if Matthew asked his friend Shannon to knock one of them over at a later time.
We don't even have to
If not,
ask.
he should have.
We don't have to
did.
ask.
Giddens makes it look too effortless. We have to like break stuff for it.
Although I think that Chris has actually filed a restraining order against Shannon at the shows. So
I love Shannon, but Shannon does not. I'm like, Shannon, you just get over there, buddy. You
see that barrier? Do not touch.
that applies
There's-
to you.
there's the barrier, and then I put a strip of tape out. That's the Shannon zone. He cannot come.
It's like the bubble.
That's right.
It's like the foul line around under the hoop.
Flags. Nice flags.
Yeah, Bricksmith is trolling through some really cool old stuff. That's awesome. Look at that.
It's a good thing Brian's not on tonight.
Oh yeah, he'd be at my house. I found there you go. Here you go. I'll take the screen back real quick.
See that?
Wait.
Transport.
That UNICEF panel, that was a Lego Canada Samsonite exclusive for a reward for like raising a certain amount of money. I think there was like 1,000 of those sets with that panel ever put out. They are stupid money right now on Bricklink. It's crazy.
Well, hey, bring that back. I don't see the cab of that truck. That looks amazing. Put that back up there.
Yeah, that's a nice cab. What year is for that from?
What's what?
Wait,
What year is that from?
This is my mock.
Oh, I see. That's
Yeah,
a nice.
so
That's
I
why it
cab,
looks so good.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it looks so good.
yeah,
That's why it looks so good.
Those are weird homemaker doors too.
Yeah,
I was about to say those are not normal either.
Yeah.
Homemaker. What do you call homemaker?
There's a back in the 70s.
Yeah.
Was it? It was a
I don't-
set.
Those
No,
are
there was-
now known as domestic
physical line.
engineer sets. So
Yeah, I don't remember what set it was from. There was a. Actually, no, the blue one was from the classic space.
yeah.
The
The
space
frame
base.
is a classic space base window.
Yeah, but the doors are from something else. That thing.
oh,
Yeah.
that's right. The
That's-
big windows that are in one of the big
Yeah.
late '80s
But
space
but
bases.
it has
Yeah.
the yellow. It has the yellow window pane.
Yeah.
But not the shutters.
No,
The
the
large
shutters are
shutters.
from something else older yet. I just
Even
dropped.
older.
Man, I love those big windows in that set. Man, those are great. All right.
Somebody called the Lego store to make sure that James still has a job after our life.
That's right. Did anybody check? Is James still employed? I didn't want to get him in trouble yesterday. So
No, I think he's good. Although I did see that he started a second Instagram account just for his minifigures. So I think he's trying to keep his corporate life separate from his private life. So
There was another Lego employee let go for violating the social media policy. So I know there is one.
yeah. Well, there's another guy I follow. I think he's in Indiana or Ohio, someplace in the Midwest. Hoke Bricks. He does a lot of custom minifigures as far as kit bashing to make minifigures for other things. And I think he got let go. And I kind of asked him publicly, and he kind of nodded to the direction of, yeah, his online presence is what probably prompted his being let go from the Lego store, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, whoops.
Lego's a great company, but they also have some fairly strict rules. And I was being sincere when I said I don't want to get him fired.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
what is going on here?
Oh, am I sharing that? I shouldn't be sharing that. So I have an idea for something. So I'm trying to make a mini rover for Orange Spacemen. So this is kind of me just playing because it's easier for me to play digitally versus, online.
Well, I'm actually impressed that that's coming through and pumping through StreamYard that well.
And I'm actually surprised too, the fact that I can actually rotate it and we're getting it pretty live.
Yeah, that's actually really good.
So,
Dana, I'm really disappointed you didn't put in a spaceman with blue hands.
Yeah, that's. Is he sitting on the other side of that plate?
Oh, it went away.
so Mark,
Red Rover sent Orange Spaceman right over.
spoilers. Give us time.
What?
Oh, I think mine's downstairs. Did I put him downstairs? No, I remember. Here we go.
Your spaceman's cleaning the toilets right now. So, you people know how to shut down a stream real fast, don't you?
Space.
So gross.
That's great.
I love that it's becoming a thing.
Yeah, I mean, no. And trust me, as much as I've dished on y'all with the rover and everything, I deserve it. I totally deserve it.
I can't wait to go to a convention and have somebody come up wearing blue gloves just to troll kids. That'd be awesome.
2 by
With
2
red space-
hands of blue.
A red classic space shirt and then blue gloves. Boom.
Yeah, we should. I want to make we're going to have to do some merch for the show, and that's going to have to show up like a spaceman punching that guy out for having the wrong hand or whatever.
Or friends don't let friends wear blue gloves.
And then all the Firefly guys jump in and they get all rambunctious about it.
Yeah, but this one has come up with the idea of having a Darth helmet, and Darth Velmet saying, "I'm surrounded by AFoLs." You know what I'm saying?
Nice. I like it. I like it.
That's amazing. I know. I'm
Okay.
still.
So we'll
I'm a
get
little-
on that.
I'm a little slow on the
Put it
draw.
our store.
I had a T-shirt idea to be. I liked Lego before it was awesome.
Ooh, that's a good one too.
Oh,
I like
hey,
that.
that would be a good theme for this because we're old builders, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I stand offended because I had thought that Lego was always awesome.
I liked Lego. Yeah, but the Lego movie. Come on, everything is awesome.
Right.
It's,
No,
it's a reference. It's a reference.
It's very meta.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay,
Rich,
small
Rich,
ball
I'm
has
almost there with you, dude. It's
All right, now is the game that we play. What is Rich watching on television? Here we go. Look behind his head.
It's commercial.
The
Now you
commercial.
can't really
It's
quite-
commercial. You gotta wait. You gotta wait another couple minutes. I'll let you know.
Oh, we're in a commercial. All right.
Wait,
You're in
we're
a
supposed to
commercial.
watch TV while Chris is doing this? Oh, my bad.
Mine could be on right now, but anyway.
Small Paul built this little skeleton monster. I think it's kind of creepy.
Let's see. Whoa.
You gotta
Yeah.
hold it still.
It has metal teeth, 4 legs,
Yes.
I like it.
it
It's
has
from the upside down, isn't it?
I like that it's got one boot.
Yeah, it's got one boot.
It's got a boot.
It also
boot.
has
The boot.
6, 2
That
rows.
looks. It looks very gnarly, Small Paul.
What?
It
Gnarly.
looks gnarly.
It looks gnarly.
Gnarly.
Gnarly G.
That's a compliment. Take it. Enjoy it. It'll keep you warm at night.
It has a metal body.
There it is.
It has a metal body, and yeah, all the rest is just bone.
That's pretty sweet.
It looks like it invades my nightmare tonight.
Drop mic, walk out. Good job, Small Paul.
Yeah, that's it.
Holla.
That's all he has to say about that.
He just has a bunch of 1x1s. He drops them on the table, then walks off.
All right, now it's time.
Don't you?
Is that a demon dog? A demo dog? Do you remember that's what Thundar the Barbarian used to scream out? Demon dogs! What?
Yeah, but Steve is talking about Stranger Things.
Oh, I don't know. I have not watched it.
But props to you for dropping Thundar the Barbarian, though.
Thundar the Barbarian, one of my favorites of all time.
That was some good stuff, man. That was some good
Lords
stuff.
of Light.
That's demon dogs. Hey, when the Cube Dude craze came out, I built Ukla and him and what was her name? It's not Ursula. It's
Ooh,
oh, man.
I can't say.
Ariel. That was her name.
Ariel, yeah.
Yeah, she was in the category with Firestar. She looked good for a cartoon.
I'll concur.
When you were 10, you're like, hey, what's going on? Anyway,
Too bad you guys were 25 when she came out.
No.
Rich was, not us.
All right.
Oh,
I'll allow it.
oh.
Oh, Pink Wheel's in the chat to the side. How are you? Good to see you. That was been guilt tripping me. Oh, you've been good. You can still come in. You should have an invite. Sit there. There's still
Oh, there's
room.
plenty of room.
I'm talking to myself. I don't know what's going on.
It happens. You know.
All right. Well, all right. So we've hit a little past an hour here. But hey, Meredith, pop in here if you can for the next. We'll be here about 5 more minutes. So pop on in. But we're not doing a show this Thursday. Obviously, we're all going to be asleep from large meals. And
Nope. I'm going to be at work.
Yep. Are you going to live stream from work? That would be cool.
I don't dare. That's something you.
Coward.
Now, where he works, do you get extra busy on a holiday like that, or is it pretty safe?
Usually not, but there's always that one kid who shot those people and killed them at the fair.
Oh. All right. We got a girl.
2 of them.
Which is one of my favorite lines from the documentary Trekkies. And this year we had a girl. And
That in like every engineering class at Georgia Tech after my sophomore year.
yeah. There were no girls at Tech. I'm just gonna say so.
It was called The Ratio.
That was. How are y'all this evening?
Tired. A little tired. I'm tired out. Are you tired out?
No.
No. What did you do at Mimi's?
Mm-hmm.
You did nothing for 6 hours at your grandmother's?
We walked.
Okay. So you walked, you got good exercise?
Can I just say
Sorry.
that both of your attire is speaking to me because you have a Georgia Tech outfit on and she's got a Space Unikitty or a Space Kitty outfit on. Perfect. Way to go. Just bravo. That is.
Yeah, that's an awesome shirt for especially for this show.
That's right.
This shirt, how old is this shirt? It's about 3 years old. She wore it to Legoland, Florida, and like 4 or 5 employees came up and said, like, where did you get that shirt?
Nice.
It's an awesome shirt.
It's an awesome shirt.
It's from T Public, I hope, or not T Public. Is it T Public that does the artists? Hey, Natalie, shoot your shirt.
Yeah, there's T Public.
Yeah.
Because we have that one
Did they ask
and one
for
with
her
Benny on
number
it too. So
Yeah, sure.
I hope the artist did not get sued after we told several Legoland employees where they could find it.
I would tend to think that the Legoland employees would not rat them out. It would just be like if a lawyer found it. But yeah, because technically most Lego employees are like, oh no, don't ruin this because we want people to have it.
Well, I know Mr. Kevin Hinkle like had to rename and take down a bunch of his stickers because Lego was giving him grief. So
Lego's got their eye on Kevin.
Wait. Are we not? Is this not a thing anymore?
Oh,
Speaking of which, we have to go look in our mailbox and see if we have a couple of pink buckets.
Hey, Nathan, I don't know if you're aware of these numbers, but Brick Bunny has shared this, and you may want to think about this. Your UN panels are available to set used for $3,000, sealed $13,000 for that unit set.
Nuts.
Yeah.
What?
So
Mine aren't crazy money.
Mine aren't in spectacular condition. They're middling used shape.
You can only get
$3,000.
Yeah, I could probably easily get $1,000, $1,500 for the pair of those panels. I'm kind of hoping to get the word out a little bit, and hopefully a collector that I know of or that somebody I know knows of will get in touch with me, because I'd really rather not deal with a rando on eBay.
There's a guy, there's a millionaire in Scotland that buys everything off the Instagram.
Yeah. If you know someone who's willing to spend big bucks on crazy Canadian only collectible Lego, hit me up.
that category got smaller. That subset of what you were describing.
Yeah.
Canadian collector. Anyway.
So the answer to the question is, I'm watching Jeopardy and I'm running the board like a boss.
Good job. Hey, Brick Studio, welcome here. Brick Bunnies, I don't know if I said hello to you, but good to have you, Brick Bunnies. And anyway, so, all right. So anything new in y'all's world of Pink Wheels since we talked yesterday? So
Not really. We cleaned up the Lego basement.
Oh.
Apparently my daughter went on a 6-hour walk with Grandma. And that's about it. I was supposed to go to the track, but some idiot decided to take out the guard co on turn 1, and they're still up there probably pouring concrete.
Yeah, and when she says the track, describe what you mean by the track.
It's a road course. It's a road course.
It's a road course. It's your birthday. No, so what do
race
you do on the road course? Explain that to everyone.
I try to drive fast and, let go of the dark side of the force.
Nice.
And,
So Sarah Fisher's your sister? Is that what you're saying?
I'm sorry?
Sarah Fisher is your sister?
Who's Sarah Fisher?
She's a race car driver.
We'll go with that. We don't know who that is.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. I mean, we're going to talk about there's only the one and only Michelle Mouton. There's what was her name?
I guess it was a few years ago.
Yeah, there's Catherine Legg, right? You want to meet Catherine Legg, don't you?
Hmm?
She's a fast driver. Yeah, there's a women only enduro car team now that's run by Michelle Mouton. Actually, that's about it for women racing. But
So of all the dudes that are in the room, you are the biggest grease monkey here. So that's what's awesome that you're into auto cars, probably more than the rest of us, which is great.
it's just it's the hobby we did before Natalie was born.
What? What have you met me, Chris?
I have met you, yes, but are you driving on the road course in Atlanta or anything?
Well, no, but I do occasionally work on my own engine and have aftermarket parts on my car and things of that nature.
That's true. That's true. All right, but you don't wear a Georgia Tech shirt, so
Would you ever get one of them engines where you used to work to attach to your car?
You have one of those giant spoilers and neon undercarriage lights.
That is key right there. I once put what was it? I found these lights that you could put on your your tire.
Ground effects.
What?
Ground effects?
No, you could put them on your the little air plug for your tire.
The valve stem.
The valve stem. That's it. So
David puts Lego on his.
I do put Lego on my valve stems.
They would light up, and we went to a night autocross with them, and I think people wanted to murder me because they were strobing.
Yeah. So again, weird Lego race car type scenario here. In my house, back when my wife and I first got engaged, and we were at a friend of mine's house for a get together. Actually, his parents' house was a bunch of people, and the neighbor was having people over into his garage because he had a muscle car, and he was showing it off to all the guys were over there, gearhead, oohing and on. And my wife walks over in about like 30 seconds with the seeing the hood open. She's like, "Are those Edelbrock manifolds?" And the guy who's showing off the car was just like, and then like every guy in the room was like, "What's an Edelbrock manifold?" So I like, yeah, that's gonna be my wife.
Yeah, 220, 221, whatever it takes.
Yeah, 220, 221. It's all ball bearings and Valvoline these days. So.
Yeah,
That's right. That's a tremendous amount of gook on the windshield, right?
Yeah.
All right, let me see if I can. I was up in Rome, and I forgot how classy Rome is. Check that out.
Nice. And that's hot. Woo! Hot.
Isn't that nice?
Very
so
hot.
Nice. You stay
And
classy.
that ain't so bright. You could suntan under it.
So a couple years ago, we came down 85, and we were right there by the exit where the Road Atlanta. Is it Road Atlanta? Is that what it's called? And we're almost to that exit, and this car just comes up and just blows past us on I-85, and then 5 seconds later, here comes a cop car pulling him over.
Oh yeah,
somebody was taking it for a test drive on the freeway, and the cops were like, "No."
That's awesome.
Well, I live off the Georgia Autobahn, so I'm familiar.
Have you driven on the Autobahn?
No, the Georgia Autobahn, aka 400. Yeah.
Yes.
You sure it wasn't? I thought that was 285.
Oh no, 400 is definitely the Autobahn because you can be doing 80. I mean, the speed limit is 65. You could be doing 80 because you don't want to be a menace by going too slow, and someone will pass you like you're stopped. So
it's I-75.
That happens on the Beltway here all the time.
Seth Bland, my friend from East Georgia, he just rednecked out for us. I had ground effects on my truck 20 years ago. It caught on fire.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
That's amazing.
I love that.
Represent.
So great.
On purpose?
Probably not. All right, guys, it's I'm almost an hour and 18, so I think we're going to spin this down. We do not have our normal Thursday night live. We did an extra show yesterday, so to make up for that. But when we come back, we'll have Messy Monday on the Monday after Thanksgiving. And then we have a special guest that's going to join us on Thursday Night Live after Thanksgiving, so a week from Thanksgiving. And that's Martin Harris, a builder from Alabama, who's from Birmingham, but it sounds like he's from Birmingham, England, and not Birmingham, Alabama. But talk to him, and he's going to join us talking about building big and building for shows and that kind of stuff. So he's going to join us, talk to him, and he was excited to come on, so we'll have him on.
He's
Anyway,
one of my inspirations for the Pink Bucket Nation Castle, by the way.
I was going to say, I think I ripped a ton of things from Martin Harris.
Yeah,
I think we've all stolen from him at some point in time.
That's right. But the thing about Martin Harris is when he has this beautiful thing at Brick Fair, Alabama, and then he just drops it in a box to take it home because it's not staying together, and you're like, anyway,
I was told not to watch that happen.
I can't deal.
Like, I gotta take it apart. Like he's taking it apart.
It's so that'll be fun to have some cultured British to go along with our crazy Canadians and Southerners and everything like that. So glad you guys. I'm always grateful for y'all for joining us, and thank y'all for getting the show started without me today, Mark. I appreciate that because we thought old Bo was hurt. Bo's going to the vet tomorrow. I think we think he's hurt his back, but we got some painkiller in him, and he perked right up. So I'm hoping he's going to be okay, But it ain't nice seeing your dog kind of limping around the house and laying around, and it breaks your heart. So just be thinking about old Bo today, and we'll get him to the vet in the morning. So thank you all for joining us. Thank you, Mark, for getting this going for me. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys being ready to jump in if I couldn't make it. And I'm thankful for y'all. Be nice, be kind, be neighborly, and wear your mask for crying out loud. Y'all have a great, great night. See you guys later. See you in a few days.
Well, were we supposed to wear a mask?